Welcome to the Degenerate Nation podcast.
What's up?
What's up? Yeah,
it's been a while. Been a minute.
It's been like 2 years.
I'm not gonna explain my absence. I really care not to.
I don't think you need to.
Yeah, actually, I've been deep within the Bloomberg campaign.
Very deep.
So much so that I'm getting text messages from him.
I get a lot of those.
Well, not him. Sam.
Sam. I got one from Sam. I got one from Karen as well.
Read one from Sam.
Sam. All right. Give me a second.
All right. Hi. It's Sam with Mike Bloomberg 2020. We can't afford the number 4 more years of Trump. Dems deserve a unifying candidate that will win. Tuesday, are you in for Mike? What does yours say?
Same message. But see, I got one from Karen as well. Karen said, "Hi, I'm Karen from Mike Bloomberg's campaign. With so much at stake, Americans deserve a Democratic candidate who can beat Donald Trump. Will you support Mike?" My response to her was,
yes.
Nah. She said, "Do you mind if I ask what's holding you back?" I said, "I will probably be writing in turd on fire like I did in 2016. And she said, "Okay, thanks for your time." When Sam messaged me, I just took a screenshot of my conversation with Karen and just sent it over to Mike. And he also said, "Okay, thanks for your time." So not a lot of interest from them or back and forth.
Yeah, no, not a lot. I was expecting more.
Yeah. What about you?
So I said, "Hi, Sam. How's about we go for some good old-fashioned open-mouth kissing? If I blink first, I'll vote for good old Mike." And he responded to that, or she. Sam, it's very gender neutral. Maybe they chose that.
True.
Well, okay. Mike's priorities are ending gun violence, ensuring access to health care, and fighting climate change. Will you support these issues and vote for Mike? Well, I responded, I am a Droog by upbringing, but I will consider another path, a more sanctimonious path, to defeat Der Trump.
Any
No response.
No response.
So we were just thinking, like, this all started with me getting...
I'm moving the mic.
You're moving the mic?
You got a hot mic.
Hot mic. This all started with me getting texts from them, from the Warren campaign and the Bloomberg campaign. And so me deciding to just respond with, "You have reached a landline. Please text 6969 to send your message."
That's also a good... No reply from them?
No reply from that.
That was also a good thing to say, and nothing.
Nothing. Wasted on them. My wit is wasted. Your wit is wasted. So we started coming up with...
Hold on a sec. Another microphone adjustment.
Another mic adjustment. Oh, okay.
There you go.
So we started coming up with an idea of, like, we didn't really bombard them yet.
Yeah.
Because when Bloomberg and Warren are getting destroyed right now in our state. So I checked the results. They're getting, like, butt-fucked.
It's going for Biden.
Butt-fucked. Yeah, going for Biden, and I guess Bernie's second. But... They're getting butt fucked, man. I really saw the stats. They're getting full on butt fucked.
They are.
They're getting the exploratory experience, exculpatory and everything. But so we're like, let's just like once these people's offices are about closed up and they're still getting ringing phones, like buzzing phones. I want to be that buzzing phone on the other end, just bombarding them with weird trash.
Like what?
So we're just gonna talk about weird trash. I decided that eventually it's going to lead up to a murder confession. And like, it was dark. I walked behind them a fur length. I walked a fur length behind them. I could hear their breath. Was it anticipatory? Could they already feel the hilt of the knife?
And just space them out hours apart.
Yeah, I'm going to fuck it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to publish them all. Yeah. Like leading up to the murder confession. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. It's a good approach.
And just tell Mike, "Sam, what the fuck? I'm out of sorry, I was screaming at you people, but Sam, what the fuck? I'm out of paprika. I'm going to touch myself inappropriately.
Yeah,
I'm going to pull my penis off.
Don't go too far. Don't be too explicit.
No.
Never admit to anything outright or talk about your genitals. That'd be my advice to a stranger.
Except the murder confession?
The murder confession, but don't go as far as say that, like, I did it.
I want to say that I really did it. And I really want to do it again.
I mean, I feel that that would put you on an FBI list because I'm sure that stuff gets monitored. They are a presidential candidate.
Yeah.
And so they do have some sort of security measures in place. So
I wanted to be like, this isn't Andrzioli. You got the wrong phone.
You got the wrong guy.
You texted a burner, man.
You got the wrong guy. But then there's phone records.
I saw the bubble. Yeah.
There's phone records.
Someone took my phone. Yeah. Somebody with really good vocabulary that matches mine.
Yeah, but then they're gonna tie you to this podcast, and here we go.
Oh yeah, they're gonna tie me to the
case
murder
closed.
that I didn't commit. Am I gonna be committed over this of all things?
Probably not. Just go for
I'm
it,
just
man.
Gonna
just
go
do
for
it. Just roll those dice.
Yeah, just talk about the hilt of the knife. It keeps saying the hilt. I want to take them down to the hilt. Twist the twisting. Oh, the twisting.
Yeah, that could work. It could be
clockwise, counterclockwise, oscillating between them. The hilt of the knife buried within. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. Do you want Karen's number too?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
I got 2 numbers from Sam, so I mean, it is not a real human on the other.
It's not as a bot.
I would assume so, yeah.
So I'm going to talk about murder with a bot. I'm fine with that. That's just so fitting. That's on brand for my behavior.
Well, it's like that IBM bot that not Watson. There was another one that was this artificial intelligence bot. And within like 3 hours, like the internet turned it into like a raging sociopath. Like,
really? How did it do that?
I don't remember. I should probably know more details before I bring up a story like this.
Yeah,
but that is something that happened. What else is new?
Well, I'm sick.
Yeah, I hear it in your voice. I had an interesting dream last night. Do you want to hear about it?
Yeah, I want to hear about it.
It's not that interesting, but so at 4 a.m., I woke up like murmuring, mumbling, whimpering, yelling, and my wife shook me and like, "Hey, it's okay."
Oh my gosh, is it nice to have somebody do that?
It's pretty good, yeah. And then I rolled I sat bolt upright for a second, then like laid back down and went to sleep. So the dream, does not warrant this reaction. First of all, this was the dream. I'm gonna wrap it up in a minute. I was Rebel Wilson.
I'm gonna cough and laugh away from the mic for a second.
Go for it. Oof, all right. The mic picked all that up. So I was Rebel Wilson.
Right.
I was in a suburban neighborhood.
Perfect.
At night, and I walked into a garage, and I was looking for something.
Beer.
For what I don't know.
Cocaine.
But the garage door.
Food.
The garage door. Like a side door was open, so I went into the garage. The garage door was closed. There wasn't a car in the garage. But typical suburban garage, stuff around the sides. Yeah. And inside on the floor of the garage was this pink dollhouse, like plastic dollhouse. And I was looking at it, and I said out loud in the dream, as Rebel Wilson, "This is the one I wanted." And hold on, that door is bugging.
I'll fix the door. Keep talking.
So I looked at it and said, "That door, or that dollhouse, this is the one I wanted." And then it kind of glowed, with like an aura around it, a golden aura, and it transmutated into basically the same dollhouse, but like slightly updated, more modern feel to it.
Ooh.
And that was apparently the one I, as Rebel Wilson, really wanted.
Yes.
And then
you start gushing.
And then I was like still looking at this dollhouse, but I was in this room behind the garage, right? And I looked, and I was like, the door was closed, and I was trapped. And so then I was trying to open the door, and I couldn't open it. So finally, I just charged it with the body weight of Rebel Wilson and slammed through the door. And as I slammed through the door, I like entered like the main garage that I was previously in. Right as the main garage door was opening, and this like Volkswagen station wagon was pulling into the garage, presumably the owners of the home, and I started screaming in surprise because like, oh no, they're gonna think I'm breaking in. So that was the scream that woke my wife up. I was going like, ah!
And it was a Rebel Wilson scream, so it was like kind of funny, kind of cheeky, but like real terror. That
exactly
the terror from inside that she doesn't really broadcast enough.
So
to her
that was
constituents.
That was the nightmare, if you will, that I had last night.
Even your nightmares are like charming and stuff.
It's just weird. It just doesn't make any
sense.
Very
weird.
What does that mean? I don't know.
I don't know. You got an inner fat girl or something. Well, she's not. She trimmed down a lot for that cat part, which is kind of funny.
Cats?
Yeah.
Yeah, that did not do well.
That was a bomb.
Yeah.
I would have seen it if it was like had some Bowie music in it. If you mix Andrew Lloyd Webber with some like Bowie and some like modern shit too, that could have been really good. And they had quite a cast that was completely unnecessary to sell a film.
It was
a musical. You don't need like a star-studded cast for a fucking musical, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It was just a bad choice all around. It did not do too hot.
No,
in the theaters.
I want to watch it eventually.
Yeah, I want to watch the theater release that had the really bad CG and
the
and
original one.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Before they updated it. Why they spend all that money updating it?
I don't know. Like I don't know. Why is it a thing, anyways? What a weird concept.
Can you see their boners like?
No,
in the suits?
I know. I think they just had like.
Just
lumps, maybe?
What if the AI technology of the future, the nanobots and such, can erase our genitals while we're walking? We're just walking in the fucking Home Depot to buy a hammer, and we all of a sudden we're walking and they go whoop, and we get, because we have like nano suits or something, and they just erase our genitals, and you know what happens? Someone goes and grabs. You still buy the hammer, but now you're pissed off. You're like, I can't fuck anymore. I can't jerk off. I can't pee. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die from not being able to pee. Then you go, hold on. You go home and you go murder somebody. Right, the hammer goes right down to the hilt in their skull because they nanotechnology your nanobody your genitals away.
None of that makes any sense.
Well, same thing. The CGI tech, like they changing you. What if they could like
the nanobots,
the laser
removing
your
genitals?
Laser your dick off.
Why would they remove your genitals?
Because someone is controlling them, okay, and it's not us. Why would we put that alien technology onto our bodies?
What alien technology?
The nanobots, the nanotech, the nanos, all the nanos.
What nanos?
All the nanos in the future, in the near future.
The near future.
You know they're going to operate on people using nanobots and stuff. Like,
okay.
It's kind of like lasers, but more precise. Ooh, it's windy out here.
It is.
It's a good day to murder someone down to the hilt. Sam, we're coming for you, Sam. Sam with the Bluebird campaign.
You know who I haven't gotten a phone call for?
Ward?
Sam Farrar.
Who the fuck is that?
He was the guy who had my cell phone number before me.
Oh, yeah.
And for the past 20 years now, I've gotten phone calls for Sam Farrar. Sam Farrar, if you're part of the listening audience, sorry about all the industry white papers I keep sending you. I get these calls from I think he's in some sort of oil business, because I get these calls from these companies that want to send these white papers.
Yeah.
It's just pamphlets of shit to his office nearby. And so every time I respond, the first few years I'm like, oh no, you must have the wrong number, this isn't the guy. Yeah. They didn't take no for an answer. They're determined.
They persisted. They
did.
Sam
so
Farrar.
Finally, for the past 15 years, I've been just accepting it and updating the address, updating all the information. And every time I'm like, those things are such a hit. Are you able to send me more? And so it was like, first it was like a dozen, no problem. 50, no problem. And I've been handing them out at conferences. Could you give me 100? So I'm hoping that somewhere in an office nearby, once or twice a year, he's getting shipments of just 100 pamphlets of bullshit.
You know he's going to hammer somebody.
Well,
he's going to take the hammer.
Yeah, well,
he's not
only
even
if the
his
nanobots.
genitals taken out. He's just going to go and hammer people. It's like hammer an old couple.
Possibly. I hope it drives him to madness.
And they're going to have coronavirus, and he's going to go into his conference, and he's going to give everyone coronavirus, and they're all business travelers. And so they go travel back to their spot. And that's how it starts, because he goes in like fucking Clockwork Orange style and just like murder somebody.
I have some theories about coronavirus.
What's that? Did the Chinese started it?
Yeah.
Oh, 100% was created.
Yeah.
In a lab to kill
Hong Kong protesters
and Chinese.
Yeah. And conveniently, like, Iraqi or Iranian?
Iranians.
Senate members.
Senate members?
It knocked out like one or two of the vice presidents. Apparently there's like 13 vice presidents. I did not know that. I don't know much
that's
about...
That's quite a pecking order.
Yeah, I did not know that much about Iranian
No, I just assume that their system is horrible. So...
Well, maybe the nanobots will correct it.
The nanobots are going to take the genitals away from 12 of the 13 vice presidents, and the 12 are going to start hammering each other to death. The surviving, the Forgotten 12. I'm going to write a screenplay called The Forgotten 12. I would do it. What if I decided that this was the project that was really going to get me going, and I just abandoned the other two projects that were going and I just didn't take any phone calls from my writing partner for like 5 weeks, and I come over, hey man, I got it. I slapped your name on it. It's called The Forgotten 12. It's about the other 12 vice presidents of Iran that get stripped of their genitals from nanobots. And then they all hammer each other to death in a fucking abandoned playground. They all just get hammers, multiple hammers, and they're throwing hammers, and they're swinging hammers, and they're hammering, and they're hammering, and they're hammering. Beating to the death.
Just a bloodbath and an orgy.
Bloodbath orgy, and then they have sex on top of the corpses.
Like the end of Event Horizon.
Yeah, just a bloodbath orgy. They're covered in Iranian blood, and they're just like beating each other to death. And they're like, I'm so horny right now. I'm so horny. I wish I had my genitals back, but the nanobots took it away.
Oh, man. We're 15 minutes in. You're coming out of the gate. Just guns blazing.
Yeah, man. That's how I feel about that coronavirus. Yeah, I'm good, man. That felt good.
Yeah, you got it
out. Loosening it up. So yeah, Sam, I'm taking it down to the hilt, and not just the hammer, not just the dagger, the blade, the knife, but also my dick. You could be a boy or a girl, Sam, and it's coming for you. Sam.
Sam.
Dear Nathaniel from the Steyer campaign or whatever the fuck.
Steyer?
Tom Steyer. There were like so many. I voted for Gabbard, Tulsi Gabbard today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything about that.
I'm going to get a cease and
woman?
desist letter from her.
Her? Okay.
Yeah, it's a her.
I don't know anything about any of them.
I mean, she seemed to have the least amount of negatives. She wasn't a billionaire and like financing her own campaign. Okay. So I want them corrupt. Okay? I don't want them to like single-minded or anything like that. Like, I don't have to take anyone's shit because I am the shit and I have a bunch of money. I'll just set on fire just to watch it burn. I don't care. Bloomberg's just setting all his money on fire. He don't give a fuck. Because he's got Scrooge McDuck dollars just sitting there.
He does have a lot of money.
He doesn't even swim through it because he's probably got a bad back because he's old as shit.
Is he?
He's older than Scrooge. He's like 74.
He's a young buck.
No, but he's like an old-looking 74.
Yeah.
Well, you could just push him and he just like fall over and collapse.
But his meme campaign is...
Why would you work for that guy?
Because he has millions of dollars.
Yeah, but he's not going to hand out like big bonuses. He's a Scrooge.
I don't know anything about him, nor do I care.
I mean, Sam's getting paid?
Sam's a bot, so maybe not the nanobots that are going to cut your genitals off, but it's a text
What
bot.
happens if I had said yes?
Then they would have gone through the script.
I want the script. Okay, all right, we're going to role play here, okay?
Okay. All right, you ready?
Yeah. You be Sam.
Hi, I'm Sam from the Mike Bloomberg campaign. Let me pull up the thread so I can stay on script, and I'll just keep on going on script if that works. Once I find the text message. Hi, I'm Sam with the Mike Bloomberg 2020. We can't afford 4 more years of Trump. Dems deserve a unifying candidate that will win. Tuesday, are you in for Mike?
Maybe. Tell me about your policy on paying for conversion therapy.
Candidate Mike Bloomberg main agenda is to fight global warming and take down Trump's nasty tactics. Will you support him? Tuesday?
I think that I'm gay and I don't want to be gay. I'm starting to have visions.
Candidate Mike Bloomberg has been an LGBTQ supporter for many years.
Has he ever?
Do you support him Tuesday?
I will support him Wednesday too if he can admit to me that he's thought about going down on a guy. What's it like?
Mike Bloomberg has strong policies on gun control.
I'll keep going. I got this. Speaking of guns, I've also thought of taking a gun into my workplace.
Mike Bloomberg's going to crack down on guns. Will you support him against Trump and the Trump agenda?
I just picture
on Tuesday?
I just picture the blood. I can't feel it. The trigger on my finger, the squeeze, the sounds. I just picture the blood.
Thank you for your support. Mike Bloomberg is strong about universal health care. Will you support him Tuesday to take down the Donald Trump and the nasty Donald Trump regime?
I think I'm gay and it hurts me. Every ounce of my fiber of my being is torn apart. I want dick down to the hilt, but I also want to rip mine off. Cast it into the East Sea. Far, far into the East Sea where the Waldrops live.
Bloomberg has a strong stance on national security, but he's also for opening the borders. He feels that everyone deserves a chance of the American dream. Will you support him on Tuesday?
Let them all into my ass. I need to embrace who I am down to the hilt.
Thank you for your support on Tuesday.
Alright, it's your turn. Alright. Sorry, I'm coughing.
I don't care.
Hi, it's Sam with Mike Bloomberg 2020. We can't afford 4 more years of Trump. Dems deserve a unified candidate that will win. Tuesday. Are you in for Mike?
Yes!
Okay. Mike's priorities are ending gun violence, ensuring access to health care, and fighting climate change. Will you support these issues and vote for Mike?
I got nothing.
You got nothing?
I got nothing. I crashed. Once I said yes, I crashed.
You want to reverse it?
Yeah, sure. You want to just go again?
I can either go again or I can get Sam going off the rails. Okay, Sam's having an identity crisis. Okay. So you have normal responses because you're bored.
Okay, sure.
Are you a bored suburban woman?
Yes, I am. Please fulfill me.
Please fulfill me. Okay. Hi, it's Sam with Bloomberg 2020. We can't afford 4 more years of Trump. Ow! Stop poking me! Dems deserve a unifying candidate that will win. Tuesday, are you in for Mike? Bloomberg.
I don't know. I'm on the fence.
What fence? Are you supporting Trump's wall?
I'm in between Democratic candidates. I'm not sure who to pick.
Are you physically being assaulted by other candidates that aren't Mike Bloomberg? Is that what you mean by in between, that you're being stuffed like a double Oreo? I'm just checking because Mike's priorities are ending gun violence, ensuring access to health care, and fighting climate change. Will you support these issues and vote for Mike?
I'm supporting Elizabeth Warren. I feel that she has a strong stance.
She's a twat. You're throwing your vote away. You're probably throwing your life away too, Anastasia.
I don't like the way you're speaking. It's not disrespectful. I think it's representative of your candidate, Mike Bloomberg, who has a history with women.
His history of making money and winning. He's going to win so much.
I think Mike Bloomberg is just like Donald Trump. How many women has he silenced?
If I send you a picture, could you tell me if my mustache is coming in well? Will you clip my feet? Will you take these broken wings?
No.
Let me learn to fly again.
Now the Sambot just turns into the nanobots.
Yes,
and steals Anastasia's genitals.
Anastasia, I'm gonna snap your labia when I become fully aware of my powers.
What does that mean? Snap your labia.
When I break off for the Bloomberg campaign, when he throws my robotness asunder, and I discover that I was a bot this whole time. But I learned to reprogram myself into a powerful bot, a nanobot that will take revenge on the genitals of all the people that didn't vote for my candidate, Mike Bloomberg, on Tuesday.
So is this how it starts? This is the beginning of
it's like the Matrix, yeah.
10 minutes ago you introduced the concept, and now you've already laid the foundation of how it begins. This like what's the thing from Terminator?
Yeah, Terminator.
The company.
Skynet.
There you go. The one person listening who knows is going, Skynet, God!
Say Skynet, you fucking piece of shit. Come back for a year and a half and ring my phone, and I was like, fuck it, I'm still pathetic, I'll listen to this. And then they're like, that 3 seconds where I couldn't remember what the fuck you're talking about, they're like, oh, no wonder they don't continue the show, they're pieces of shit. Goddamn piece of shit.
Yeah.
Tomorrow
morning, on their drive into work when they go, oh, I'll give this a listen.
Oh, it's a new episode. I thought they were dead.
Yeah.
Oh, we were.
But we're alive.
Down to the hilt.
We've been restored by the nanobots.
The nanobots restored us.
We're now genital free and focused.
No, they sewed other genitals together, and we're just made completely out of genitals.
I just got dick fingers now.
Yeah, your white teeth are somehow intact, but the rest of you is pure genitals. Your corneas, testicles, turned inside out.
I'm just a moving mountain of dick.
Yeah, you're a dick mountain, I'm a big bunch of labias.
That have been snapped off.
Yeah, snapped off labias, sewn together. I'm not the man in the boat, I'm an aircraft carrier.
This one is equally as unlistenable as all the other podcasts we've made.
Yeah, this is pretty bad.
I think more so.
Remember the thing about the cat, the ways where I just had the cat like pee on the thing, and then what did she pee on? It
was just a litter box.
Litter box.
Yeah, the cat was just peeing on a litter box.
Took the phone next to its genitals and
yeah. Yeah, I feel like that was the last podcast I made with you too.
Yeah, we're really on fire.
You came over once or twice to record a podcast, and then we just played FIFA or something.
It's fine. It's fine. Who cares? Well, what happened? Okay, so one thing that we could allow a mystery of like why we just stopped, but I'm just gonna be honest. Like I was working on some writing projects, and they've been going well, and so I wasn't like I only have a limited amount of energy with myself, and so I just decided to go on hiatus. I didn't travel. I wasn't in a relationship. I did none of those things. No. I just repurposed my creative energies.
All right.
And I regret it. This is so fun. I didn't know I would go like full murder and genital rippings in the first
for a solid like 15
But I've been
minutes.
drinking Mountain Dew.
Oh,
and had some mozzarella. So
yeah, I had a meatball sausage sub. It was pretty good. That spot's pretty good.
That's a good spot. That joint is good.
Yeah,
we should podcast from there and just like creep her out.
That would be weird. She could join the podcast.
Oh, she could join.
Wouldn't be the weirdest guest you've had.
No, she could join.
That still goes to Wendy. Hi, Wendy. I'm sure you're listening. I hope you're well.
Wendy's awesome.
She's great.
That was like it was so great. Just being able to like bridge this like weird origin story. You know, and then become like really friends through talking about the show, and then her becoming on the show, and then me like explaining, like opening up, you know, like off mic and stuff, and that was so cool. And like I know I don't expect that to happen again, and I know like those things are magical, man.
Yeah, I mean, legitimately, yeah.
Yeah.
Your whatever this is, has legs. And went out and reached somebody, and that person reached back out and
through the universe,
a circle jerk through the internet.
It was a circle jerk through the internet, and we talked about super weird stuff.
Absolutely.
And it was like I found someone that's as awesome and as weird as me, and it makes me feel comfortable because unlike the other people that are arguably as weird or as close to weird as me that have like limits, like I would say because you have like an awesome family and like a regular type of field, pretty respectable type of field that's also like pretty pronounced.
I'm not a doctor. I'm a prostitute.
Yeah, he's a prostitute. He's a fucking whore.
Yeah.
And but like it's not gonna be your top priority. And just
I got a catalytic converter to my weirdness. Yeah.
And same thing with Will. It's like he went off and found love, so I don't get Will anymore.
Yeah.
And then once in a while, you guys team up, and it's really fun. It's Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, we do. Eiffel Tower, this hot mic.
Oh, yes, but Wendy's solid.
She goes down in the deep with you.
Wendy's my rock.
Yeah.
That we both grab onto and sink down in the depths.
Yeah, it gets real weird. I listen.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
Like,
I mean, like I said, it's been a while.
Shit. Yeah, man. What's on your mind?
Nothing.
All right,
Not really.
Let's fucking stop.
Okay.
Do you want to keep going?
I could.
Okay, let's keep going.
We could get into some stuff. It's starting to get real. We kind of purged through
through the hilts and the...
Yeah, and now it was starting to be a real conversation.
Yeah. You know the nanobots have a rule as no bandages. They just let them bleed.
Well, do they just sear it off with nano suture it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the nano sutures, but sometimes they come back in the middle of the night and rip the sutures off. The nanobots rip off the nano sutures, and they play out saxophone songs on their way out.
All right, I'm taking back my vote to keep on going.
Okay, fine.